This is Monday Motivation, episode number 268.
The Melissa Ambrosini Show.
Welcome to the Melissa Ambrosini Show. I'm your host, Melissa, best-selling author of Mastering Your Mean Girl and Open Wide. And I'm here to remind you that love is sexy, healthy is liberating, and wealthy isn't a dirty word. Each week, I'll be getting up close and personal with thought leaders from around the globe, as well as your weekly dose of motivation so that you can create epic change in your own life and become the best version of yourself possible. Are you ready, beautiful? If you want to listen to my episodes one day earlier than they are released anywhere else, you have to download the app Himalaya and follow my show. Himalaya is free, super easy to use, and has every podcast you can think of. I love that you can leave comments under each episode and even create episode playlists. Make sure you check it out today. Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome back to the show. I want you to close your eyes for a moment and imagine if you had a secret superpower that let you always make the best decisions for yourself. Wouldn't that be awesome? Now, whether this was a business decision or a relationship decision or a health decision, whatever decision you needed to make, imagine if you had this superpower that would always allow you to make the best choice and allow you to take the best path. Well, guess what? You already have that exact ability. You already have that secret superpower. We all do. In fact, that superpower is your intuition. When you know how to tune into its wisdom, your intuition can be one of the most powerful life tools you have at your disposal. And guess what? It's totally free. So many successful people rely on their inner guidance to point them in the right direction, from billionaire investors to Nobel Prize-winning scientists, all the way through to artists, entrepreneurs, and healers. Heck, even Oprah credits the success of her ever-growing empire to her willingness to listen to her inner guidance system and heed its whispers. In fact, my whole life and business is built on my intuition. I have started projects and halfway through realized that they didn't feel right for me, so I let them go. I have also said no thank you to many invitations because my intuition said a big no. But what if you're listening and you have lost touch with your intuition? What if you have a very loud inner critic, which a lot of us do? What if you have spent so long ignoring its quiet murmurs that now you can't hear it or feel it at all? And what if you don't know how to tune in and listen to its wisdom? If that's the case, don't worry, don't fret. I've got 5 simple steps to help you strengthen your intuition and tune into your inner wisdom. Now, the first step is to master your inner critic. One of the biggest reasons we lose touch with our inner guidance system is because it's drowned out by our seriously loud inner critic. It's that noisy voice inside your head that's always telling you that you're not good enough or smart enough or working hard enough or progressing fast enough. And when that voice is at full volume, it can feel very challenging to feel and hear the whispers of your intuition. So the first steps towards mastering your inner critic is becoming aware of when it rears its ugly head, of when it pops up. Pay attention when it pipes up and when it's saying and what it's saying. Then consciously and lovingly choose to close the door on it and then choose a loving thought instead. So that's the first step. The second one is to go with your gut. Your body is the temple of your intuition. And with practice, it can become a finely tuned instrument to convey its wisdom. All the tiny involuntary sensations you feel within your body, from the flutter in your belly to the tightness in your chest to the clenching in your gut, are actually your intuition trying to tell you something. Next time you need to make a decision, pay attention to how your body is reacting. Are your cells sending you vibrations of joy or repulsion? Are you expanding or are you contracting? Close your eyes and tune in to that feeling within and follow it. That is the best thing you can do to strengthen your gut, to strengthen your intuition. So the third one is to pick a card. Now, there are many external tools that can help you strengthen your inner wisdom, and oracle cards are one of my favorites. Now, you can just shuffle a deck of your favorite cards whilst silently asking a question that you'd like the answer to. Then, without thinking about it too much, pick a card from the deck. And when in doubt, just go with the first card and flip it over and see what it says. What wisdom can you draw from this card? What is the universe trying to tell you? How can you apply this insight to the present moment or to the question that you have? So that is another great way to strengthen your intuition. The fourth way that you can strengthen your intuition is daring to dream. Now, what I mean by that is our dreams are a fertile feeding ground for the seeds of your intuition to take root. To tune in to the power of your dreams, try keeping a journal next to your bed. And first thing in the morning, before you leap out from under the covers, and definitely before you check your phone, I want you to write down what you can remember about your dreams. Were there any symbols that appeared in the dream? Any reoccurring themes or anything like that? Was there anything that felt meaningful? Anything at all that is significant to you? And even though you're not quite sure why or what it means, just write it all down and observe what comes up over the next week or two to see if you can identify any of these repeating patterns or themes or any connections between your dreams and your daily life. And the fifth way to strengthen your intuition is to go on a date with Mother Nature. Getting out into nature is one of the best ways to quieten down the chatter in your mind and connect with your true essence and allow the inner space for your intuition to flourish. You'll get the most benefits from immersive experiences, say like diving in the ocean or hiking through the forest. Whatever you choose, just allow yourself to be there and be fully present wherever you are. You'll be blown away by the wisdom that rises to the surface when you simply create the space for it. And when you practice regularly these 5 suggestions, the effect that it'll have on your intuition and creating more abundance in all areas of your life is mind-blowing. And before you know it, you'll be making these snap decisions with confidence, trusting your gut, and effortlessly steering yourself towards your best, most abundant life. I've got a little story for you. So before I started this podcast, my intuition was telling me to start a podcast, but my inner critic was telling me that I'd missed the podcasting boat and to not bother. So for a while, I let her win, but every few weeks, my intuition would pop up and whisper, "Start that podcast, Melissa, just do it." Swiftly followed by my inner critic saying, "Get over it, you've totally missed the boat." That is until I cottoned on to what my inner critic was up to, trying to keep me quote unquote safe in my comfort zone as usual. And I realized that my intuition was too loud to ignore. So I just went for it. I decided to launch the Melissa Ambrosini show. And the thing is that Everything that is true for you never goes away. It's always there waiting for you to show up. Like for me, I'd ignored these whispers to start this podcast for so long. My inner critic was saying, you've missed the boat, get over it. But it kept on coming back. Now, ignoring your intuition isn't going to work, but strengthening it will radically rock your world. So make sure that you're not ignoring your intuition. Do these 5 things to strengthen your intuition. And please let me know how you go. And before I go, I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here, for wanting to be the best and the healthiest and the happiest version of yourself, and for showing up today for you. You rock. Now, if there's someone in your life that you can think of that would really benefit from this episode, please be an angel and share it with them right now. You can take a screenshot, share it on your social media, email it to them, text it to them, do whatever you've got to do to get this in their ears. And until next time, my darling, don't forget that love is sexy, healthy is liberating, and wealthy isn't a dirty word.